Yes, so they'll see the video. You can give your messages or something. Yoga and meditation. Yes,
That is, we go to the next part.
yes, yes. Yes.
There's Bhagavad Gita part. With this, we close the Bhagavad Gita part.
Yeah, I wish Babaji, the 5 to 10 minutes. If you want, you can continue. Bhagavad Gita, and then yoga
Because
and meditation.
yoga also we'll have to take some more. I will do one thing. I will sing
Yes,
chapter 12. 15 we can
yes.
skip for. Okay.
Okay,
Chapter 12.
okay, Baba.
Called the Bhakti Yoga.
Yes,
Bhakti
Babaji.
Yoga. Yes.
Yes, yes.
So before singing Bhakti Yoga also, I would like to talk something on Bhakti. And
Sure.
first, without talking or understanding of Bhakti, and if I sing means the Sanskrit, people don't understand.
Yes,
Isn't
yes,
it?
Babaji. Yes, Babaji. Please, please.
Therefore, it
We
is
are very
necessary.
glad.
Yes,
Yes.
yes. So Bhakti is rooted in love. Love is the basis for all Bhaktis. There are 9 stages of Bhakti. They are Sravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnur Smaranam, Pada Sevanam, Archanam, Vandanam, Sakyam, and the Archanam, Vandanam, one more is there. Dasyam, Sakyam, Atma Nivedanam. So Atma Nivedanam is the last stage. It is the stage by which the Bhakta identifies himself with the Lord. That is the last stage. The first stage is Sravanam. Sravanam means to hear. That means we should not hear what we are hearing nowadays. That means we should not hear anything other than the glories of the Lord. Sravanam. Then Kirtanam is singing. Kirtanam, Vishnur Smaranam. Then remembering. Pada Sevanam, Archanam, Vandanam, Dasyam, Sakyam, Atma Nivedanam. These are 9 stages of Bhakti. Now, here in the opening of this chapter, Arjuna poses a question to Krishna, Lord Krishna, whether those who worship with symbol, that is called Sa Akara Bhakti, they are superior, or those who worship without symbol, that is called Akara Bhakti, Sa Akara Bhakti, Nirakara Bhakti, that is called Nirakara Bhakti. Who is superior? To which the Lord says, in both cases, the devotees ultimately come to me. But to those who are conscious of their body, it is better that they worship with a symbol so that they can concentrate their mind to somewhere. Because in the Nirakara Bhakti, there is no symbol. So it is very difficult to concentrate your mind unless there is some symbol. In fact, the temples are meant for that. But unfortunately, the devotees get stuck there thinking that it is God. God is within you only. God is not in the temple. If I say that God is not in the temple, people will not like it. But the fact remains, isn't it?
Yes, yes. God is within. Sure.
It is only symbol. That is called Sa Agara Bhakti. So then after saying something on these aspects, then he skips on to 35 qualities of a Bhakta. That is, the first one is Adveshta Sarva Bhudara. Adveshta means don't hate any living beings, because all living beings are the creations of the God. Adveshta Sarva Bhudana. Then Maitra. Maitra means friendship. Karuna means compassion. Nirmamo Nirahangara Samadukka Sugashmi. Nirmamo Nirahangara means not having any pride. Samadukka Sugashmi means there should be a balancing and giving forgiveness. Such people are liked by Krishna. Yasmanno dijade logo, loganno dijade chayaha, harsha marsha bhayodyogair mukto ye sajame priya. Yasman uddija means to agitate, a person who does not agitate anybody, or the person who does not get agitated, are liked by Krishna. Yasmanno dijade logo, loganno dijade. Harsha marsha bhayodyogair mukto. Harsha means too much of enjoyment is called harsha. Amarsha means enmity. Harsha, Marsha, Bhaya. Bhaya means fear. bhayodyoger mukdo, a person who is above all this or is liberated from all this is liked by him. Then anapeksha, sujirdeksha, udasina gadavyadaha, sarvarambha parityagi yomat samay priya. Anapeksha means a person who does not have much desire. Then suji means cleanliness. Udasina gadavyadaha, not getting agitated on small things. Sarvarambha parityagi means a person who does initiate something should not think that it is he who is doing it, but he is doing it because of the grace of God. Yo mat bhakta samepriya. Such a bhakta is liked by him. Yo mat bhakta samepriya. Sama shatrauja mitreja tada manapamanayo. 1 minute. Anapeksha sujirdaksha udasina gadavyadaha sarvarambha parityagi yo madbhakta samepriyaha. Santushta sadatam yogi yadatma dridanischyeha mayarpida manobuddhir yo madbhakta samepriyaha. A yogi is always santushta means contented. Yadatma dridanischyeha, he will have a strong mind. Mayarpida manobuddhir yo madbhakta samepriyaha. He surrenders his mind and intellect to the self or to the God. Yona harshadina dveshtina shojadina kamshadi shubha shubha parityagi bhaktimanya samepriya. A person who does not take too much of rejoice, harshadina dveshtina, or who does not hate dveshtina. Shojadina kamshadi, shojadina means who does not grieve or expect anything. Shubha shubha parityagi bhaktimanya samepriya. Shubha shubha parityagi means a person who sees that there is a good time or bad time. A person who does not see a good time or bad time, because according to the Lord, according to Krishna, every 24 hours is auspicious. So those who goes to the astrologers to see auspicious time, according to Bhagavad Gita, verse number 17 of chapter 12, you need not go, because according to him, all the 24 hours is auspicious. Understand? Sama shatroja mitreja tada manavane shidoshna sukade samasanga vimartite. Sudenda sudimani santushvayena gene. Anigeda stidamati bhaktimani. A person who is not attached to his dwelling house is liked by him. Yedu dharmyamradabudam yadoktam parivagave. Shraddha dhyana matparamatma. A person who is having shraddha and dhyana is liked by him. Shraddha means not concentration. It is more than concentration. In fact, there is no equivalent word for shraddha. Shraddhavan labade jnanam. A person who is having shraddha alone will get jnanam or knowledge. Jnanam labdva param shanti majiranade. A person who gets jnanam gets the supreme shanti or peace. Therefore, shraddha is very important. So a person who is having shraddha can alone acquire knowledge. So such a person is like, and dhyanam. Dhyanam means meditation. Is liked by Krishna. So now I sing it. Understood? Little bit. Okay.
Yes.
Om Shri Paramatmane Namaha. Adadvadesho Dhyaya. Arjuna Uvacha. Evam Satata Yuktaye. Bhaktastvam paripasate. Echapyaksharam avyaktam. Tesham yogavidamaha. Shri Bhagavan Vaja. Maya Udesya Mano Yemam. मय्यावेश्य मनो ये मां नित्ययुक्त उपासते श्रद्धया परयोपेदा ते मे युक्ततमाः ये त्वक्षरमनिर्देश्यम् अव्यक्तं पारुपासते सर्वत्र गमचिन्त्यं च गूढस्थमजलं ध्रुवम् तन्नियमेन्द्रियग्रामम् सर्वत्र समबुद्धया ते प्राप्नुवन्ति मामेव सर्वभूतहिते क्लेशोऽधिकतरस्तेषाम् अव्यक्तासक्तचेतसाम् अव्यक्ता हि गतिर्दुःखम् देहवद्भिरवाप्यते ये तु सर्वाणि कर्माणि मयि सन्न्यस्य मत्पराः अनन्येनैव योगेन मां ध्यायन्त उपासते तेषामहं समुद्धर्ता मृत्यु संसारसागरात् भवामि न चिरात् पार्थ मय्यावेशितचेतसा मय्येव मनाधस्त्व मयि बुद्धिं निवेशय निवसिष्यसि मय्येव तदौत्वं संशयः अदचित्तं समाधातुं न शक्नोषि मयि स्थिरम् अभ्यासयोगेन तदु मामिच्छाप्तुं धनञ्जय अभ्यासेभ्य समर्थोऽसि मत्कर्म परमो भव मदर्थमपि कर्माणि कुर्वन् सिद्धिमवाप्स्यसि अथैतदप्यशक्तोऽसि कर्तुं मद्योगमाश्रितः सर्वकर्मफलत्यागं ततः कुरु यदात्मवान् श्रेयो हि ज्ञानमभ्यासात् ज्ञानाध्यानं विशिष्यते ज्ञानात् कर्मफलत्याग त्यागच्छान्तिरनन्तरम् अद्वेष्टा सर्वभूतानां मैत्रा करुण एव च निर्ममो निरहङ्कार समदुःखसुखक्षमी सन्तुष्टा सततं योगी यदात्मा दृढनिश्चयः मय्यर्पित मनोबुद्धि यो मद्भक्त समे प्रियः यस्मान्नो विद्यते लोके लोकान्नो विद्यते त्रयः हर्षामर्षभयोद्योगै मुक्तो ये स च मे प्रियः अनपेक्षशुचिर्दर्श उदासीनगदव्यतः सर्वारम्भपरित्यागी यो मद्भक्त समे प्रियः यो न हर्षति न द्वेष्टि न योजति न काङ्क्षति शुभाशुभपरित्यागी भक्तिमान्य समे प्रियः समशत्रौ च मित्रे च तथा मानापमानयोः शीतोष्णसुखदुःखेषु समदुःखसुखक्षमी तुल्यनिन्दास्तुतिमौनि सन्तुष्टो येन केनचित् नानिकेतस्थिरामति भक्तिमान् मे प्रियो नरः ये तु धर्म्यासते तत्सत्यानामत्परमं भक्तास्तेतीव मे प्रियः ॐ तत्सदिति श्रीमद्भगवद्गीतासु उपनिषत्सु ब्रह्मविद्यायां योगशास्त्रे श्रीकृष्णार्जुनसंवादे भक्तियोगो नाम द्वादशोऽध्यायः। That was yes. There a break?
Yes, Babaji. No break.
There is a break?
No, Babaji.
Yeah?
No break. No break. No.
Okay.
We'll continue, Babaji.
Now we go to the next part, that is yoga.
Yes. Babaji, unmute yourself. Babaji, unmute yourself, Babaji.
Unmute.
Babaji, unmute చేసుకోండి Babaji. Please unmute yourself.
Yes.
Yes, okay, Babaji. Please continue next topic, Babaji.
And next
Baba.
is yoga. Yoga. The first thing in yoga, according to me, is smiling. Smiling is the first thing in yoga. One must learn how to smile. And learning smiling is very important these days because people are tensed. They don't have the smile has to come from within. It doesn't come out because they are tensed. So the first thing to learn in yoga is to smile. And smiling is a wonderful thing which is given to human beings. No other animals smile. Only human beings are given that quality. So the first thing in yoga is smile. Now let us see what is yoga. Yoga, according to me, is a way of life. It's a way of life. Yoga is not the asanas. Asanas are not yogas. They are meant only for keeping the flexibility of the body, because the basic principle is, that is, Sharira Madhyam Khalu Dharma Sadhana. That means we are experiencing this world through the medium of this body. Therefore, body is important to that extent. Actually, body is only a vehicle. It is like a vehicle only. Are you hearing? Are you hearing me?
Yes, Babaji. Yes.
Okay, okay. Yes. So body is only a vehicle. So what is yoga? Yoga is the method of controlling the mind, is yoga, and it is a way of life. It is different from it is different from passion. It is dispassion. What is passion? Passion is going after fashion, and living in fashion is passion. That is a modern life, and this passion is yoga. So the question was put by Arjuna to Krishna: how can you control this mind, which is like a wind? Wind cannot be controlled. Then Krishna says, Asamshayam Mahabaho Mano Dur Nigraham Chalam Abhyasena tu Kaunteya Vairagyena Jat Grihyade. No doubt, this mind is very difficult to control because it is a moving concept. But there are two methods to control the mind. One is dispassion, and the other one is abhyas or practice. So abhyas or dispassion. So dispassion is basic to the yoga. If you compare yourself with your neighbors, and if you compare yourself with the world, you cannot be a yogi. You have to live according to your own, And the best principle of yoga is given by, enunciated by Gandhiji. He was a yogi. Gandhiji was a yogi. He said the best principle of yoga is simple living and high thinking. Then one word about the ahar or food. Food is dealt with in chapter 17 of Gita, verses 7 to 10. Food is very important, and food has to be connected with yoga. It is that Ega Bhojyam Mahayogi, a person who eats once becomes a yogi. Bhojyam Mahabhogi, a person who eats twice becomes a bhogi. Tribhojyam Maharogi, a person who eats 3 times becomes a patient. And Charbhojyam Mahadrohi, a person who eats 4 times is a drohi, because he is the enemy of the society. He is eating what the others are expected to eat. So how many times you have to eat? Is that much of food is required for the body? What is more important is that whatever you eat get digested. That is very important. Otherwise, you suffer from constipation. Constipation is the root cause for all diseases in the world. So there are 3 types of food. One is sattvic food, the other one is rajasic food, and the third one is tamasic food. Ayushattu velarogyam sukha preeti vivartanaha rasya stigna stira hridya ahara sattviga priya. Kattu amla lavanoshna tishna ruksha vidahinaha ahara rajasaishta dukkashoga mayaprada. Yadayamam gadarasam udi parivishidam chayat uchishta mapicha amedhyam. Bhojanam Tamasa Priyam. These are verses 7 to 10 of chapter 17 of Gita. One must learn this. If you want to live not a yogic life, you want to live like a Hindu way of life. Live yogic life, Hindu way of life, you must learn at least these verses, that is verses 7 to 10 of chapter 17 of Gita. Then you will understand what is sattvic food, what is rajasic food, what is tamasic. Unfortunately, we are not taught all these things. We are taught by the Western cultural and culture and Western modern medicines, and the doctors tell that you have to eat anda, you have to eat machi, you have to eat chicken, mutton, like that. Then only you will become robust and healthy. I have not been eating this non-veg items for the last around 25 to 30 years, I am good in health. You see my health, isn't it? I'm doing yoga every day. I'm healthy, isn't it?
Yes, yes,
These
Babaji.
unfortunate people are being taught unfortunate things. And they don't want us to live as a Hindu, not as a yogi. Eh? And our mother, that is our Gomata, is being cut and eaten by the people, unfortunately. So the best food in the world is sattvic. What is sattvic food? Aisattu balarogyam sukha preeti vivardanaha rasya snigna ira hridaya ahara sattviga priya. That food which helps to increase the longevity of life. Nobody wants to die early, isn't it? People are ready to give crores of rupees, one crore of rupees for 1 minute extension of life. You know, so that is nobody wants to die early. People say that people say, oh, I want to die. They don't really want to. Nobody wants to die early. They want life. So that food which helps to increase the longevity of life should alone be eaten. What are those foods? Food with life. It will give you life. For example, sprouts. Then natural foods like coconut. Then fruits ripe in the tree itself. Fruit that is sold in the market is tamasic because it is plucked out before it is actually ripe. And yada yamam, all food that is prepared within 3 hours. Before 3 hours, it becomes tamasic. Tamasic, it becomes 3 hours. Also, all the packed food in the world is tamasic. So sattvic means goodness, rajasic means passion, and tamasic means actually inertia or laziness or sleep. So it is closely connected to your lifestyle, is closely connected to the food that you take, because this body is called Annamaya Kosh. This body is built up of Anna or food. Therefore, it has to be the yoga practice. If you want to be a yogi, it should be connected to the food that you take. For your information, I take food only once. In the morning, I drink one tea with a little bit of this beaten rice, that is avil, and a little bit of mixture, a little, in the morning when I get up. Then after cleansing and all that, I do yoga. And by 11 to 11:30, I prepare my food. It will be ready by 11 to 11:30, and I take one time meal mostly. Here I am taking mostly kanji, kanji that with water. And I myself planted a lot of leafy vegetables. I cut it and fry it and eat it. And coconut chammandi, with coconut we can make this chammandi, and that is most tasty. And this is sufficient. And at 4 o'clock, the same tea and this thing, tea and some thing to eat with the tea. And in the night, no food. That is my way of life. I am very healthy. Don't you see that I am healthy?
Yes, sir, Babaji.
And
You are the
you people are eating how many times? Tell me. At least 3 times. At least
yes,
3 times.
yes,
More
yes,
than 3 times.
Babaji.
Minimum 3 times. What you are wasting? Now, what others are expected to eat, you are wasting. And not only that, you are damaging your body. Understand? Therefore, what is yoga is, what I am saying is that yoga is closely connected to the intake of food. A person who eats non-veg can never think of or speak of yoga. And in the veg also, you have to reduce and you have to be very choosy in taking your food. Whatever you eat makes up your mind, and it goes to your thinking faculty, isn't it? Okay, so that is about yoga. And yogastha kuru karmani sangam tektva dhananjaya. I have explained yoga the definition of yoga. Yoga is well explained in the Bhagavad Gita, and it is everywhere you will find sama in chapter. If you open chapter 1 to 18, you will find a lot of places sama. What is the meaning of sama? Sama means balancing, and that balancing is called yoga. And the definition of yoga is the process for controlling the mind and not the body. Controlling the mind. Okay. Are you
Yes,
satisfied?
Baba.
Yeah?
Yes, Baba.
I will
Yes,
do
Baba.
one pose, one of my poses of yoga. Can you see me?
Yes, Baba.
This is called Garudasana, you know. Can you see me?
Half top we cannot see.
It's okay.
Okay, Baba. Because
This is called Garudasana. I can stay in this position for 5 minutes. This is called Garudasana.
what are the advantages of this asana, Babaji?
Every asana has got its own effect on the body, mainly for stretching and balancing. Every asana has got its own effect on a particular organ of the body.
Yes.
It has to be done holistically. People say that they have some pain here, which asana has to be done? That is wrong. You have to do all asanas.
Yes.
It is not like a pill, just like the allopathy they give. That is called. It is not symptomatic treatment.
Yes.
Allopathy, what they
Babaji,
do is symptomatic. They do symptomatic treatment only for the symptom. Like that, if you have some pain here, which asana has to be, and this Ramdev is also teaching like that. That is very, very wrong.
yes.
It has to be done holistically for the whole body. Now we do a little bit of meditation.
Before going meditation, 1 minute break. Chakravarti sir joined. Please talk to him with you.
Okay.
Sir Chakravarti sir, please unmute yourself. Sir Chakravarti sir, మీరు unmute చేసుకోండి. Chakravarti sir. సారా ఫోన్ చేయరా ధ్రువ?
Not getting connected.
Meanwhile, Jake.
Hello.
Yes, he is on the line.
Hello, sir.
Jageshwar sir.
Mr. Chakravarti.
No, sir. This is Dr. Jaykrishna, sir.
Dr. Jageshwar. How are you?
So
Yes, sir. Sir, namaste, sir.
Namaste. How are you?
Sir, fine, sir. Fine, sir. With all your blessings.
Yes, sir.
Swami, we like to hear some Bhajagovindam from you.
Oh, Bhajagovindam.
Yeah, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Only some verses is sufficient.
Please,
Full-
with guitar,
it will take
with
long
guitar,
time.
with guitar, and wherever we find some hard words, some inner meaning.
That is all right, but the Bhajagovindam is 31 in verses. Do you want the whole Bhajagovindam?
As you wish, Swami, because we like to hear Bhajagovindam.
You want the whole of Bhajagovindam?
How much time it will take, Swami?
5 minutes.
All of
5 minutes.
It will take 20 minutes. It will take 20 minutes.
Please 10 minutes, Babaji. You have
Okay,
to
sir.
important.
I reduce it. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay, Swami.
Govinda, Bhaj Govinda, Govindam Bhaj Mudamati Samprapte Sannihite Kale Nahi nahi rachadi Krintarane Rajahi Dhanagamadrina Guru Sattu Imana Sivi Krishna Labasi Nija Karmopatam Vitam Tena Vinodayati
మీ ఊరు బయట నేను ఊరు ఇస్తావా ఏంటి ఏంటది
Navidesha Krishna Manga Avesham Edan Mamsavasadi Vikaram Manasi Vichindaya Varam Varam Nalini Dalagalamati Tarana Katakivida Adishaya Chapalam Vidyadyavi Sanagrastam Slokam Shokahadam Yasamastam Yavatitopadana Satya Tabanni Jabari Vekta Paschati Jarati Vartam Kovina Prechadi Yavat Pavano Nivasadi Dehe Tavat Kushalam Prechadi Dehe Tadavadi Vayo Arya Govinda Bhaj Govinda Govindam Bhaj Mudamate Samprapti Sannihite Kale Nahi nahi rachadi
Yes,
Not full, part of it.
yes,
right?
Babaji. Yes, Babaji.
Tell me. Anything else?
Babaji, before going to meditation,
No.
Chakra sir will share with his experiences with you to all people. Sir, Chakra sir. Sorry, Jay.
సార్ వినపడుతుందా?
Yes, yes. థ్యాంక్ యూ సార్ చక్రవర్తి సార్ చాలా ధన్యవాదాలు. Babaji, please continue meditation. Next session
Yes,
meditation.
meditation. And the last I will sing
Yes.
Gita Arti. Okay.
After meditation, question and answers.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Babaji.
Gita Arti is not required. Okay.
Yes, continue, Babaji.
Yes, meditation.
Required.
Yes, meditation. Meditation. What is meditation? Meditation means what? Meditation means slowing down the mind is called meditation. What is mind? Where is mind? When you dissect your body, you don't find any mind in the body. Mind is a train of thought is called mind. So when you slow down the mind, you get peace. And peace is required for all comfort in life. So without peace, nobody can be comfortable in the life. So meditation is a prerequisite for comfort in life. Everybody is seeking comforts, Not only human beings, every living being is a comfort seeker. So that is the meditation. So the monosyllable Om is the best word by which you can meditate. One can meditate. So let us do that. In Jnana Mudra. Om is in 3 stages. A, O, Ma. A refers to the waking state, O refers to the dreaming state, and Ma refers to the sleeping state. That is the world. So that is Om. Om. And when you say Ma, your tongue must touch here, the upside of your mouth. Then you get connected to the Lord, connected to yourself easily, like this,
దయచేసి స్వామీజీతో పాటు అందరూ చేయండి మెడిటేషన్. ప్లీజ్ డూ ఇట్ మెడిటేషన్ అలాంగ్ విత్ స్వామీజీ.
Yes. Now questions, answers, questions.
Yes. ఎవరైనా క్వశ్చన్స్ ఉంటే స్వామీజీని అడగచ్చు బాబాని. మీరు హిమాలయాల గురించి కానీ, సాధన గురించి కానీ, మెడిటేషన్, యోగా, భగవద్గీత, మీరు ఎటువంటి క్వశ్చన్స్ అయినా స్వామీజీని అడగచ్చు బాబాని. పార్టిసిపెంట్స్ ప్లీజ్ ఆస్క్ క్వశ్చన్స్. మీరు అన్మ్యూట్ చేసుకొని అడగండి. అడగండి మీరు.
If you don't ask any question, that means you have understood everything, or you have not understood anything.
Jainas, please raise your hand. Unmute yourself. మీరు అన్మ్యూట్ చేసుకుని అడగండి, లేదా హిందీలో కూడా అడగచ్చు, హిందీ ఇంగ్లీష్.
Yes.
లేదు మీరు తెలుగులో అడిగినా నేను ట్రాన్స్లేట్ చేస్తాను బాబాజీకి.
Yes.
ఎవరైనా తెలుగు ప్లీజ్. మైథిలి ఏ అన్మ్యూట్ చేసు.
Yes.
వీడియో ఆన్ చేసుకోండి, ఎవరు మీరు వీడియో ఆన్ చేసుకోండి. మీ పరిచయం చేసుకొని అడగండి.
నమస్కారం స్వామిజీ. అది ఇప్పుడు చిన్న పిల్లలకి, పుట్టిన పిల్లలకి అది మనము మైండ్, ఇంటలెక్ట్, ఇది బుద్ధి అంటాము కదా, అది ఎలా ఉంటది, ఎలా మెల్లమెల్లగా ఎలా వస్తుంది స్వామిజీ? ఫర్ ద న్యూ బోర్న్ బేబీస్ స్వామిజీ, హౌ
Yes.
intellect develops Swamiji? Which one comes first, whether the buddhi comes or the mind comes, Swamiji, for the newborn babies?
Oh, acha. For the newborn baby, you must know the difference between mind and intellect. What is mind and what is intellect? Mind is what intellect is the settled thought. It's called intellect. So as the mind develops, the intellect also develops. You can't say that intellect develops after a period of time. As the mind develops, the intellect also develops. But for 1 or 2 years, the mind is not, intellect is not much developed in the children.
Okay, Swamiji. Then what about the sense of eye, Swamiji? That eyes comes when the baby is born, or the eyes develops after the buddhi develops, Swamiji?
Einus, you see, that is Einus. Einus means that is mind, intellect and ego. You mean to say ego?
Yes, Swamiji.
Ego, actually it is not ego. The word used, ego, is not correct. It is consciousness. It is actually consciousness. We use it as ego. It is not ego, it is consciousness. As far as we are born as part and parcel of the Lord. Mamaivamsho jivaloke jivaputa sanatanaha manashashtanindriyani prakristani karshati. Means we are a part and parcel of the Lord himself. Therefore, as we are born, we become a part and parcel of him. So what is your question?
Which one develops first, Swamiji? The eyes, ahamkara?
Einus is a hidden thing. It's a hidden thing. What is Einus? Ego. Ego is a hidden thing. As you develop, you develop.
Is it there when the baby is born, Swamiji? Is it there when the baby is born itself? At the time
Yes,
of...
when you are born, when you are having life, ego is also there.
Okay.
When you are born, the ego is also there.
Okay, Swamiji.
When you die, the ego goes. That Einus is always there.
Can we equate that eyes to the soul, Swamiji, then?
A soul has nothing to do with the Einus. Soul doesn't do anything. Soul does not do anything. Soul is just like a petrol in the car. Soul is just like petrol in the car. Without petrol, the car cannot go, cannot run. But the petrol doesn't do anything to the car directly. It is doing indirectly.
Okay, Swamiji.
So this soul has soul is not doing any dharma. No function for the soul. It is just dormant in everything. Dormant.
Okay.
Understand?
Okay, Swamiji.
Understood. Okay.
Thank you, Swamiji.
Okay.
మేడం, ఎనీ అదర్ పార్టిసిపెంట్స్ ఇంకెవరైనా క్వశ్చన్ అడగచ్చు? హిందీ, తెలుగు, ఇంగ్లీష్ ఎందులోనే అడగచ్చు మీరు. ఎనీ డౌట్? ఇంకొక 10 నిమిషాలు టైం ఉంది. మీరు ఎవరైనా క్వశ్చన్స్? హలో హలో ఎవరైనా క్వశ్చన్ అడగచ్చు స్వామీజీని? క్వశ్చన్స్? ఎనీ పార్టిసిపెంట్స్? హిందీలో కూడా అడగచ్చు మీరు, లాంగ్వేజ్ తెలుగు, ఇంగ్లీష్, ఎనీ క్వశ్చన్స్. మీరు హిమాలయాల గురించి అడగచ్చు, అక్కడ సాధన గురించి అడగచ్చు, అక్కడ ప్రకృతి గురించి అడగచ్చు.
Yes.
నమస్తే అండి.
మీ పేరు అది ఇంట్రొడ్యూస్ చేసుకోండి.
నా పేరు లావణ్య అండి.
ఓకే.
లావణ్య అంటే మనకి ఆల్రెడీ మనకి ఏదైనా ఉంటే అది ఫేట్ అంటారు కదా. ఫేట్ ఫేట్ ఆల్రెడీ మనకి రాసి పెట్టుంది, ఫేట్ అంటారు కదా. హలో,
చెప్పండి మేడం.
ఆ ఫేట్ అనేది మనం త్రూ మెడిటేషన్ వాటి వల్ల కూడా మనం ఏమన్నా మార్చగలుగుతామా ఫేట్ ని?
ఓకే ఓకే, అడుగుతాను బాబాజీ. బాబాజీ,
What is the question?
if we already generally we are saying the fate and lucky, whatever the situations happen in the life, whether shall we change these fate and lucky things and fate through the meditation? Can we change? Can we alter or modify according to our wish?
Meditation, through meditation. Oh, it's a very, very difficult question to answer. You see, one's fate, it is said that one's fate is already written. Therefore, through meditation, you cannot change it. You have to anticipate, have a positive way of thinking and have a positive expectation that the life will be beautiful. So in the life, it so happens that it is Dondua. Dondua means there will be pairs of opposites. When there is day, in the day there will be night. When there is heat, there will be cold. And when there is grace, that is man, there will be abaman, disgrace. So these are called pairs of opposites. So fate as such cannot be changed, because it is already written by him. But you can improve lot of things by your own action. Improve. You can only improve it, but you cannot change it. That is what I mean. You can improve it, you cannot change it.
అర్థమైందా మేడం? మనం ఇవి ద్వంద్వాలు కలిసే ఉంటాయి ఈ ప్రపంచంలో. మనం ఫేట్ ఆల్రెడీ రాసి పెట్టి ఉంటుంది కాబట్టి మనం దాన్ని ఇంప్రూవ్ చేసుకోవచ్చు, మనం చేసే కర్మలను బట్టి, పాజిటివ్ యాక్షన్స్ ని బట్టి అని చెప్పారు స్వామీజీ.
థ్యాంక్ యూ అండి.
Okay.
ఓకే,
నెక్స్ట్ ఎవరన్నా క్వశ్చన్? ఎవరన్నా అడగచ్చు. స్వామీజీ హిమాలయాల్లో ఉంటారు, ఆశ్రమాలు. నెక్స్ట్
మరి లేడీస్ వెళ్ళి చేసుకోవచ్చండి అక్కడ? ఇంత ఏజ్ అని ఉంటుందా హిమాలయాలకు వెళ్ళాలంటే? అక్కడ ఎలాగ మరి ఒకళ్ళ లేడీస్ వెళ్ళాలంటే?
అక్కడ లేడీస్ విల్ గో టు హిమాలయాస్ ఫర్ సాధన. హౌ ఈజ్ ఇట్ పాసిబుల్? Madam is asking.
Yeah, it's possible. It is very much possible. It is
how
very
is the
much
environment, weather, and
there is no difficulty at all. It is very much possible. It is all your willpower. No difficulty.
ఓకే.
No difference in, no, as far as the meditation is concerned, there is no difference in sex.
ఎవరైనా చేసుకోవచ్చు. మీకు విల్ పవర్ ఉంటే, మీరు ఆ ప్రకృతికి, ఆ గురువుల సరెండర్ అయితే మీరు తప్పకుండా అక్కడికి వెళ్ళి సాధన చేసుకోవచ్చు అంటున్నారు స్వామీజీ. మగవాళ్ళు ఆడవాళ్ళ డిఫరెన్స్ లేదు ధ్యానంలో అంటున్నారు. తప్పకుండా మీకు చేసుకోవచ్చు. నేను తర్వాత ఫోన్ చేస్తే నేను చెప్తాను మీకు ఎలా అయ్యింది అక్కడ. ఓకే, థ్యాంక్ యూ. ఎవరైనా అడగచ్చు ఎనీ క్వశ్చన్? జయకృష్ణ.
How to stop the cycle of birth and death?
How to
stop the cycle of birth and death?
How to stop the cycle of birth and death?
Yes.
Oh, very beautiful and wonderful question. You see, that is called mukti. That is getting mukti. That is liberation from the cycle of birth and death. There is one verse in Gita which says, Yam yam vabi smaran bhavam tvajatande kalevaram tam tamaivaiti kaunteya sada sadbhava bhavida. It means that whatever you think at the time of death, you become that in the next birth. So when you at the time of birth, you think of God, then you get merged with the God and there will not be any rebirth. It is certain, it is given in the Gita. And if we believe it, because we have not gone there, we have to believe it.
Thank you so
Okay.
much.
Anybody? Thank you.
Are you convinced?
Yes, sir.
Are
Thank
you
you.
convinced?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Ah,
Any other method, sir? This is one method. Any other method, sir? Yoga or meditation?
there is no other method. You have to remember the Lord at the time of leaving your body.
Okay, sir.
It is not easy because in whichever faculty you are, because you are living attachments, you'll be very close. You close to a lot of things. For example, taste. Those who are eating fish, they will be thinking of the fish they have eaten, and the last moment they will be born as fish in the river and the next birth. You understand? Those who are very much attached to money, they will be reborn as a greedy person. Like that, you see, in whichever you are having attachment, so you have to, in whichever you are attached in your life, you will be remembering that at the time of leaving the body. Therefore, at least in your old age, not in the old age, you have to begin right from the childhood. You have to get attached to the Lord. And when you leave the body, you chant, you remember Him, so that you don't have a rebirth, and you join with Him at the time of leaving the body. It is specifically given in the Bhagavad Gita. Okay?
Thank you
Yes,
so much.
yes. Wonderful, Swamiji. Next, anybody? ఎవరైనా క్వశ్చన్స్ అడగచ్చు స్వామీజీని. అన్మ్యూట్ చేసుకొని అడగండి ఎవరైనా.
Sir,
Yes.
Swamiji, it is a wonderful hearing with you the Gita and Bhaja Govindam.
Okay, what's your question?
My question is whether any beyond Bhagavad Gita, any version, anything is there beyond Gita? Everyone is preaching.
Oh, I see. Beyond Gita, you see what is Bhagavad Gita? Bhagavad Gita is an abridged form of our Vedas and Upanishads.
Acha.
What is the meaning of Veda? Veda means knowledge. Vedas are so elaborate, so big, that you can't complete it within your lifetime reading Vedas. I had seen the books of Vedas read by Gandhiji in the Gandhi Academy of Naturopathy and Yoga in front of Rajghat, where I had taken a diploma in naturopathy and yoga. So that is in so many shelves, you cannot read it in your lifetime. Whereas this small book, it is called Bhagavad Gita, it is only in 700 verses. And you can easily mug it up. Or at least even the important verses you can understand and you can digest the meaning very easily. I don't think there is anything beyond the Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gita is the it is the supreme scripture of the world.
Okay, Swami,
Okay.
thank you.
ఓకే ఓకే, థ్యాంక్ యూ సార్. నెక్స్ట్ ఎవరన్నా ఉన్నారా?
What is the importance in Tirumala? Is it
సార్ వేరే వాళ్ళకి అవకాశం ఇవ్వండి, మళ్ళీ మీరు పర్సనల్ అన్ని క్వశ్చన్స్ ప్లీజ్.
What is that?
సార్ ప్లీజ్ గివ్ ద ఛాన్స్ టు అదర్స్. స్వామిజీ టైం అవుతుంది, ఎవరైనా వేరే వాళ్ళ క్వశ్చన్స్ అడుగు. అదర్ దెన్ మైథిల్. Sir, please, I will give the number, you can talk to later.
Okay.
Any other? Maithili, other than ఎవరన్నా ఉన్నారా క్వశ్చన్స్? బాబాజీ, అన్మ్యూట్ యువర్ సెల్ఫ్. ఎవరైనా ఉన్నారా క్వశ్చన్లు? అంటే క్లోజ్ చేద్దాం సెషన్. ఎవరైనా అడగచ్చు. స్వామీజీ హిమాలయాల్లో ఉంటారు, హిమాలయాల సాధన కావచ్చు, అక్కడ మంచి ప్రకృతిలో చక్రవర్తి చెప్పినట్టు మేము అక్కడికి వెళ్ళాము. చాలా అద్భుతమైనటువంటి ప్రకృతిలో ఉంటారు స్వామీజీ. వశిష్ఠ కేవ్స్ నుంచి ఒక 1 కిలోమీటర్లో చాలా గంగా నది ఒడ్డునే ఉంటుంది. చాలా అద్భుతమైనటువంటి నేచర్ అక్కడ. వెళ్ళినప్పుడు తప్పకుండా అక్కడ వెళ్ళొచ్చు. సార్ ఒక స్మాల్ హట్ లో ఒక్కడే ఉంటారు, సాధన చేసుకుంటూ ఉంటారు. మీరు ఎప్పుడైనా రిషికేష్కి వెళ్ళినప్పుడు తప్పకుండా అక్కడికి వెళ్ళి స్వామీజీని కలవండి. స్వామితో స్పెండ్ చేయండి అక్కడ ఆ నేచర్ లో హాయిగా. మెడిటేషన్ కి అద్భుతంగా ఉంటుంది అక్కడ సాధనకి. నెక్స్ట్ ఏం క్వశ్చన్స్ లేకపోతే క్లోజ్ చేస్తాం. స్వామీజీ, బాబాజీ, షల్ వి క్లోజ్ ఇట్ సెషన్? బాబాజీ, బాబాజీ, ప్లీజ్ అన్మ్యూట్ యువర్ సెల్ఫ్. బాబాజీ, బాబాజీ, ప్లీజ్.
Okay. Okay. So we close it.